What's up, boys? Hill versus Rountree Jr. takes place this Saturday live in Azerbaijan. It's an early card, this one. Prelims start at 9 a.m. Main card starts at 12 p.m. You know how this video goes. I'm going to predict every single fight on the card, all the way from the early prelim opener all the way to the main event. I'm going to tell you who's going to win, how they're going to win, and let's just get started. First fight on the card. Go all the way down. Hamdi Aladulewab versus Mo Usman. Mo Usman. I think Mo Usman's going to win this fight. Okay, after watching Joaquin Buckley versus Kamaru Usman, there's these guys who just seem untouchable on the feet. Hamdi Aladulewab, he kind of does look like an athletic, fat heavyweight. You know, he's mixing up the striking out there. He's throwing body kicks. He's throwing leg kicks, mixing it in with the boxing. But, again, bro's only 6-0. Not as much as experience as someone like Muhammad Usman. And if you take a close look right here, this man is a blob. This man is a premier blob. And what do we know about premier blobs in the UFC? They don't know how to wrestle. They can't defend a takedown. They can't defend a submission. Look at Jailton Almeida's whole entire run in the UFC. All those early wins he has in his run, all are just fat heavyweights. And this was what I see Hamdi as. Hamdi, yes, he could have success on the feet. But honestly, after watching Usman Buckley, dude, I can just see the same exact thing happen to Buckley, what Mo Usman's going to do. You know, that he got that Kamaru Usman, Mo Usman got that brother mentality. I think Hamdi Aladulewab knows Mo Usman's going to try to take him down. He knows that Mo Usman's powerful on the feet. So I think Hamdi's going to be on the back foot. You know, the odds, minus 198 for Hamdi, are just totally forgetting that Mo Usman, what I think was a former football player, is athletic, will implement his game plan, will impose his will. Big man for the division, very strong. I think it's going to go exactly how it did in Joaquin Buckley versus Kamaru Usman. So I think Hamdi is going to know that Mo Usman is powerful on the feet. He knows he's going to try to take him down. And I think Hamdi's going to be on the back foot most of the fight. And exactly what happened to Buckley, Hamdi's going to be square against the fence, square to the cage. Mo Usman's going to shoot a double leg, take his fat ass down, and he's going to smudge him. And I think Hamdi will have successes on the feet in the start of every round because they do start on the feet. I think he'll have success in those moments, but eventually Mo Usman's going to get him down and smudge him to a 30-27 Mo Usman decision win. That's how I think it's going to go. I mean, the odds, honestly, I think this is a lock if you're betting on this card. Undercard, plus 164 by Mo Usman. I think that's a lock. Mo Usman's going to implement the grappling. Mo Usman will take him down. Hamdi, fat blob, can't wrestle, can't defend a submission. I don't think he can, especially against someone like Mo Usman and his physicality. And I think Mo Usman's going to win 30-27 decision. Tagir Ulanbekov versus Azmat Maskoum. Azmat Maskoum went to a split decision with... I forgot his name. Tyson Nam. That's an embarrassing accomplishment. Going to a split decision with Tyson Nam in the flyweight division. And yeah, you're 17-1, but bro, you have not fought anybody like Tagir Ulanbekov. Ulanbekov has wins over Cody Durden, Alan Nascimento, and who else? Bruno Silva. These wins are a lot better wins that Azmat has on his career. And Azmat, I think he's just inexperienced for this fight, dude. He's just too unexperienced. Tagir Ulanbekov, man. Tagir Ulanbekov's going to impose his will. Tagir Ulanbekov's going to lead this fight. He's going to be the leader of the dance. He's going to fight this fight on his terms. And Tagir is just going to out-experience Azmat Maskoum, I think. And honestly, the odds, they're kind of like right on the money, I think, because Tagir Ulanbekov has fought the top of the unranked / top 15, top of the flyweight division. Azmat has not fought that level at all. So I think that Azmat is going to have a lot of problems in this fight. He's just going to get out experienced. Tagir Ulanbekov is going to impose his will. He's going to impose. He's going to be aggressive. And I think he's going to get Azmat Maskoum. He's going to beat him to a 30-27 decision, or it's going to be a round 2 sub for Tagir Ulanbekov. Moving on. Marina Skaliba beats her. Decision. Melissa Mullins beats her by decision. All right. Ismail Nardiv versus Jun Young Park, the Iron Turtle. So, I watched both of their fights, both of their past fights, and what I can say, Ismail Nardiv is a good mixed martial arts fighter. He can mix it up. He can really stand in there with anybody. But I can say the same thing from Jun Young Park. These guys are mixed martial artists, but if I have to narrow it down, Jun Young Park is a lot better in the grappling. Jun Young Park will probably get Ismail Nardiv down, and he can get him into, and he probably will get Ismail into submission positions. I think that'll happen. Nardiv, I haven't seen much of his grappling, but I think Jun Young Park has taken down a lot better competition and submitted better competition. Nardiv, he did take a few. He had like a 2-year gap. A 4-year gap since he last fought before his last fight against Bruno Silva, who has not beat Bruno Silva. It's honestly a participation award at this point. So, Ismail Nardiv, we haven't seen him against the best competition, and he's going to be going there against somebody who is a pretty good unranked middleweight. And I don't think Nardiv is ready for it. I mean, Nardiv, he should have fought some other middleweight. He should fight Trudovic or something like that, so we can really see what he's made of and how good he really is. And Jun Young Park, I think Jun Young Park's it's gonna be a competitive matchup on the feet. This is kind of a 50-50 fight if you really think about it. Nardiv, aggressive, lands big shots, 1-2s down the pipe, rushes at you against the cage, tries to take you down. But Jun Young Park, he's seen everything like that. Jun Young Park has got the better boxing. Jun Young Park can submit him. I think how this is going to happen in this fight, I don't think anybody's going to get submitted in this fight. I think Jun Young Park's going to win a close decision. I think Jun Young Park wins 29-28, split decision or unanimous decision. And yeah, it's going to be a real competitive fight. I think both of the guys are basically just going to clash with each other. And really we're just going to see who has more dog in him in this fight. So, I got Jun Young Park by 29-28 decision. Moving on. Se-Hyun Ko versus Oban Elliott. So, Se-Hyun Ko is a counter striker. He kind of loves the Izzy style. And with the wide hands like this, kind of like a Henry Cejudo type. But the thing is, he's very square. And he's going to be expecting Oban Elliott to come at him with some big shots and try to do his counter striking. The thing is, Se-Hyun Ko, he is so open to the 1-2 down the pipe, dude. He's so open for the body kicks. Rear-legged body kicks, to be specific. So, if Oban Elliott did any research on Se-Hyun Ko, he's going to drill the body kicks. He's going to drill the 1-2s down the pipe. And Se-Hyun Ko does not move his head. I mean, the guy is literally a fucking blockhead, and he does not move his head. Oban Elliott, I would think Oban Elliott's going to land the 1-2s down the pipe, big 1-2s down the pipe, drill the body kicks, fake the body kick, go with the 2 down the pipe. So, that's how I think this fight plays out. I know people are thinking Oban Elliott isn't really that good because he just beat Basel Hafez. I mean, which is kind of a very aged, horribly win for Oban Elliott. But I think Oban Elliott beats this style. I mean, Se-Hyun Ko doesn't shoot for takedowns. He's going to rely on this lean backs to the right hands, and it's just counter strike boxing and throw 2s over the top. But I think Oban Elliott's going to drill that body kick. Oban Elliott's going to drill that 1-2 down the pipe. And I think Se-Hyun Ko is not going to be able to figure it out. And I think Se-Hyun Ko is going to crumble. I got Oban Elliott by second round TKO, 1-2 down the pipe. Knocks out Se-Hyun Ko. Moving on. Muhammad Naimov versus Bogdan Grad. This is a close fight as well. I mean, Muhammad Naimov, he had some robbery wins. He did get a robbery win over Nathaniel Wood, and he did cheat in that fight. And this guy is a fucking cockroach, and I don't like him. But he is a overall good mixed martial arts fighter. And Bogdan Grad, yes, he does look dangerous, but his last win, dude, is against Lucas Alexander, who lost to Serradeh, who lost to Andrew Jabli. Serradeh is the lineal worst MMA fighter of all time. And the guy that Bogdangrad beat a guy who lost to that guy. And clearly Bogdan has not fought the level of competition as Muhammad Naimov have. Naimov fought and lost, but had a competitive fight with Nathaniel Wood, who is the best unranked fighter in the division. So Naimov, he's been in there with the better guys. He's been in there, better experience, bigger. I think he'll impose his will a lot more than Bogdangrad. I think Bogdan's kind of going to get bullied a little bit in this fight. Naimov's going to impose his will. Naimov's going to fight his fight. And I think he'll be able to mix it up good enough, and he'll get Bogdan to the ground. And yeah, I think this fight's going to go to decision. I think a 29-28 decision for Muhammad Naimov. Bogdangrad, he is good, but he's just had not been in there with the best. And I think Muhammad Naimov's going to be a big reality check for Bogdangrad that he needs to lock in and be more active and fight other fighters and just not get. I think he's being rushed into this fight against Naimov because Naimov is good, and I think we're going to see that Naimov is good. Bogdangrad not ready, and yeah, 29-28 decision for Muhammad Naimov. Moving up, Nazim Sadikov versus Nicholas Mata. This fight's going to be a fucking fireworks show. Nicholas Mata, he's basically just stands there, throws in the pocket, but he somehow catches everybody and wins. He hits hard. Nazim Sadikov, good fighter. How do you beat Terrence McKinney? Submitted Terrence McKinney. But Nicholas Mata is not going to go shoot for a takedown in this fight. I think this fight's going to be majorly on the feet. Nazim Sadikov, what I can't say about his stand-up, and he's probably going to try to shoot for takedowns against Nicholas Mata, Nazim Sadikov does not move his head. He's stiff as a fucking board out there, dude. If you put... I think he can, oh my god. His last fight that I've seen, it looks like he had, a broomstick up the middle of his back, and it was attached to his head, and he just could not move his head. This guy does not move his head in his fights. He does not move his head. Nicholas Mata, he caught Tom Nolan with a 3-2 down the pipe as Tom Nolan came in, and having that power to put down Tom Nolan like that and finish him. I see the same thing happening with Nazim Sadikov. So Nazim Sadikov, yes, he's talented. Yes. How can I say this? Yes, he's talented. Yes, he's training with Ray Longo and Matt Serra. But I just think that he's going to try to rush into a combination. He thinks he could just walk over Nicholas Mata, but I think Nicholas Mata is going to have another underdog crazy KO over Sadikov. I see Sadikov rushing in and Nicholas Mata catching him right on his fucking Sadikov stiff-ass head. 3-2 down the pipe. Puts Sadikov down. Finishes him. I think it's going to happen in round 2. Round 2, Nicholas Mata KO. I'm going with the underdog on this one. Moving on. Okay, if you think this random guy who has no UFC profile, a random dude off the streets of Azerbaijan, is going to beat my GOAT, the Ice Age, era looking fighter, Maitek Oroblai. If you think Tofik Musayev is going to beat Maitek Oroblai, you're retarded. I want to see the odds on this. Short notice fight. 22-5, Tofik Musayev fighting Maitek Oroblai on short notice. Maitek Oroblai had just had a war with Mateusz Rebecki, and I'm sure he learned a lot from that. We've seen that Oroblai can scrap. We've seen Oroblai has that can stand in the pocket with anybody. Not anybody, but he can stand in the pocket with someone like Mateusz Rebecki, and him being able to stand in the center with someone like that. Mateusz Rebecki is a big power puncher who has a lot of good moments in the pocket. I think Maitek Oroblai is gonna beat the shit out of this guy. Maitek Oroblai, but whatever the fuck he wants. Honestly, Moving on. Curtis Blades versus Rizvan Kuniev. This is another one. This fight was supposed to happen, I guess, like a while ago, but I don't know where the fuck they're getting these guys from, dude. Rizvan Kuniev, I don't care. I'm not looking into this fucking guy. All I know is that this dude took steroids and he still looks like fucking melted ice cream. And it's just sad the UFC is trying to pull this. I think he's from the PFL, I'm pretty sure, and he popped for steroids, everything on the fucking moon. Basically, Superman serum. This guy tested positive for it. And I think there's another one. 2 fights back to back. Curtis Blades, whatever the fuck he wants. These odds are not big enough. Curtis Blades is going to decapitate this man in round 1. 1-2 down the pipe. Curtis Blades knocks his ass out cold. I think he wins by whatever he wants. Honestly. Not much to even break down in this one. The only thing I could say is that the UFC, I don't know why they do this with PFL guys. They just throw them in there against a top 5 guy and they just get fucking annihilated. And they're like, oh, PFL shit. That's a good thing to do. But again, dude, this is just wasting Curtis Blades' time, dude. Honestly. Curtis Blades. Who the fuck? I blanked out who I think he should fight next. I mean, Blades could fight Gon or something like that, but he is fighting a unranked PFL debuting Rizvan Kuniev, who tested positive for steroids, and I think that Curtis Blades is going to decapitate this man. The UFC, I don't know where they're going with these matchups, but they're fucking it up. You going with these matchups, dude. This is a sad matchup, and Curtis Blades, I'm just going to see him to kill this guy, and I'm going to have fun watching it. The co-main event. Rafael Fiziev versus Ignacio Bahamondes. So I do have notes on this. What I think is going to happen. Okay, so this hurts to say, but I think Ignacio Bahamondes wins this fight. You know, it's not just because of the range, but I think Ignacio Bahamondes and his small team are smart fighters. They see Rafael Fiziev as someone who's going to gas later in the fight. So I think Ignacio Bahamondes is going to immediately start out with that lead or that rear leg teep kick to the body on Rafael Fiziev, and they're gonna invest in that body, dude. Because regardless, Fiziev's gonna look shitty in the 3rd round. He's gonna look sloppy in the 3rd round. He's gonna slow down. So if they can make that worse by investing in the body and making him to fatigue even faster and even harder, they could possibly get a finish, dude. They could possibly get a finish. And it's a big hole in Fiziev's game, man. And I think he's going to get caught coming in because Rafael Fiziev has not fought anybody as long or as tall as Ignacio. And I think he's going to catch Fiziev coming in as well. And also, I think Ignacio is going to survive those flurries from Rafael Fiziev. Ignacio, he could take a shot. I think he survives the flurries from Fiziev as Fiziev rushes in. I think he can catch Fiziev coming in. And he's going to survive those exchanges, and he's going to go back to his game plan, which is probably drill the body kicks, drill the front teep kicks, use your range as an advantage. And he's going to look sloppy in the 3rd, and like I said, he's going to catch Fiziev with the big exchanges. And if Fiziev is having problems with someone like Justin Gaethje, he's definitely going to have problems with Ignacio Bahamondes because Ignacio Bahamondes is levels above Justin Gaethje when it comes to the striking. And Rafael Fiziev, dude, he's just going to have problems. He's shorter, doesn't have the reach. Ignacio, longer, powerful, rangier, will use this range as an advantage. And I can't get over that this hole in Fiziev's game is going to get exposed by Ignacio. So I think Ignacio outdoes Rafael Fiziev to a decision or a late 3rd round TKO after Fiziev is gassed and Ignacio keeps going to the body and Fiziev ultimately just breaks, falls down, or Ignacio hurts him to the body, goes for a TKO finish, gets it. It's sad to say because I love Rafael Fiziev. I remember the dude on the come up, beating Mark DeCasey, beating fucking Brad Riddell, beating the shit or knocking out RDA late in the fight, beating the shit out of Bobby Green. having that war with Justin Gaethje, man. I love watching this dude fight, and how mad I was when he blew out his knee to Mateus Gamrot, and how much I wanted to kill Mateus Gamrot, and not kill Mateus Gamrot, how much I wanted Mateus Gamrot to die in the octagon after that. I was a Fiziev ride or die, but in this one, I just can't think of a way he really wins after seeing his last performances and hit the hole in his game, which is his cardio, and the disadvantage where he's at, which is a range disadvantage and a height disadvantage. So, yeah, man, I think Ignacio Bahamondes gets it done by decision after a war or a total outclass by Ignacio. And sad to say, man, but that's just how I see it going. I see 29-28 decision Ignacio or a late third round TKO. I'm going to go probably decision, more likely. Moving on. The main event. Jamal Hill versus Khalil Rountree Jr. So, I think Jamal Hill is going to have a y'all must have forgot performance. He got caught by Yuri, to be fair. It was 1-1 going into the third. Great fight. Scrappy fight. Jamal Hill, and man, I want to get this out of the way. Yuri has a great chin. Jamal Hill was catching Yuri with some big shots. Yuri, unless you're Alex Pereira, you're not putting Yuri out. And I think Khalil Rountree Jr. early performance against Alex Pereira was just a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I mean, this dude lost to Justin Jacoby. He lost to Johnny Walker. He lost to Marcia Pracino. He lost to Ian Cutelaba. His best win is against Anthony Smith, man. His best win. And I think Jamal Hill's going to piece him up with the hood boxing in the pocket. Khalil Rountree does not have the best boxing. He has great Muay Thai. He has great combinations rushing in. But I think Jamal Hill is going to get him with that hood boxing. He's going to beat him up in the clinch. Jamal Hill with his hood boxing, beat him up in the clinch, beat him up in the pocket. Jamal Hill is going to land on Khalil Rountree. Jamal Hill has the range advantage. He's going to use that to his advantage with his jab and his twos. And Khalil is going to get pieced up in the boxing, man. But Khalil could have some success in the Muay Thai and the leg kicks, the body kicks. But ultimately, I think Jamal Hill is going to have y'all must have forgot performance. He's going to land a Khalil. He's going to beat up Khalil in the boxing, in the pocket. And this fight's going to be standing the whole time. And he's going to smother Khalil. I think he's going to smother him. Khalil had that really good early performance against Alex Pereira. But I think that was just a heat of the moment thing. Where it was a once-in-a-lifetime performance. And, yeah, Jamal Hill. He's going to piece up Khalil. Khalil Rountree's overrated. He's overrated. If he didn't have that early performance against Alex Pereira, this guy will be fighting on the prelims. This guy will be fighting on the Apex main card. Just because he did good against Alex Pereira early, now he's getting a main event against Jamal Hill. I mean, Jamal Hill, he's going to win this fight. Good boxing, good pocket boxing. Overall, can mix it up. And Khalil, just overrated. And I think he's in over his head on this one. Yeah. So if I had to choose a conclusion for this fight, I think Jamal Hill finishes Khalil. I think he does. I think Jamal Hill is going to finish Khalil in round 4. I think he finishes Khalil in round 4. Mainly what I think it's going to be mainly just smothering Khalil, getting him up against the fence, beating him up in the clinch, beating him up in the pocket with the boxing. And Khalil's just going to fold, dude. Khalil, when you think about it, Khalil doesn't have a great chin. Khalil does not have a great chin. He's got knocked out by Johnny Walker, knocked out by Ion. And this guy, you hit him right, he's going down. Jamal Hill, I think he can knock out Khalil. Khalil does not, like I said, he does not have the best chin. Yeah, dude. Overrated Khalil Rountree. What I can say is that Khalil does have a chance when it comes to the big combinations, when it comes to the 2-3 leg kicks to the body or to the legs. But I think Jamal Hill's style and his oddly good hood boxing is just gonna overwhelm him. I said that like a million times already, but I do think the hood boxing, from the hood boxing, is gonna do good against Khalil, and I think Khalil folds. Jamal Hill finishes him late round 4, early round 4. I think late round 4 to be more specific. But yeah, that's how I think this fight's gonna go. So yeah, if I was you, I'd lock in the underdog on Jamal Hill for a finish, or not. Just pick Jamal Hill to win. Don't go crazy with the finish, but I think Jamal Hill gets it done in the 4th round. Just the accumulation of damage of Khalil Rountree is gonna put him down, put him out, and Jamal Hill right back up there, dude. Yeah, those are my predictions. So overall, this is a all right card. I mean, there's gonna be some scraps in this card. I mean, Nazim Sakidov versus Nicholas Motto is gonna be a good fight. My Tech and Curtis Blades are gonna have some I do whatever the fuck I want performance. Seon Kyo Junior Park, that's gonna be really good. But these 2 women's fights just really take this fucking card down a notch. Oh man, but I am kind of excited to watch Mo Usman smother this guy, to see my underdog pick be right. So yeah, overall, man, these are all the fights in this card, and overall, it's going to be an interesting card. Starts at 9 a.m. Main card starts at 12. Going to be interesting, without a doubt. And yeah, definitely some interesting fights. Rafael Fiziev Ignacio Bahamondes. This fight is basically my main event because, man, oh my God, I just don't know what's going to... I just know Ignacio's going to put on a good performance. But yeah, man, that's my overall conclusion of this video. And yeah, these are my predictions. If you liked my video and you thought I have some good predictions, good insight on these fights, subscribe, like the video, share the video with your MMA friends. I'm going to be streaming this Saturday for the pay-per-view live fight companion this Saturday. Starts at 9 a.m. I'll be there. So yeah, guys. Thank you for watching. Peace.